Hey guys, we're live on the Archie Luxury channel. How are you going? It's good. This is the final day I'm in Singers, actually. Final day I'm in Singers. Let's run. Let's start the intro. Let's get the intro happening now. Hey guys, it's Archie Luxury coming to you live from Singapore. How are you peoples today? How are you going today? Guys, it's Independence, Sunday Independence. That's right, we talk independent watches. Hello, my good friend and co-host Lux. How are you?
Hey Archie, how are you?
Hey, I'm fantastic. What's going on in your world?
Same old, enjoying life, living the dream. How about you?
Hey, living the dream. I got to tell you, I had a good look around Singapore the last couple of days, and I will have to tell you, independents are getting more and more popular. Now, I didn't say they're mainstream, don't get me wrong. Singapore is very much Lolex, 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 Lolex. That's what Singapore is. Singapore is Rolex, Rolex, and Rolex, and Rolex. Patek, AP, Rolex, Rolex, Rolex. However, starting to see a few indies creep in. So that's what's happening. But in all honesty, they're after crazy prices. I'm a little bit scared of the independents because I just have always been Rolex, and mainstream stuff. So, we got two very good guests here. Speaking of independents, we got the Bear, Sir Bear Clooney, and we've got Jonathan Quayle Higgins III. Hello, gentlemen. How are you going?
Hi, Pontiff. I would like to first and foremost thank Higgins for waking up at 2 in the morning in Germany to share his passion about these independent watches. Don't get used to it, Archie. This is not something that we can pull every Sunday, okay?
I understand that.
Welcome, Higgy, and much appreciated for additional effort that you're putting for us and for your passion about these independents. Thank you for coming.
Thank you very much for the welcome. Greetings to everyone, and I hope that everybody is doing okay.
Hello. You got a super chat, by the way, Archie.
Oh, this Horez, this 6 shekels. Have a great show, Pontiff. Much love to the punters. Thank you so much. Let me just tell you guys.
If I may just compliment a great live stream on this channel. 3 gentlemen. I don't know I know it was Higgins, this, and another gentleman from Israel. They did a great chat about some really iconic Seikos. I didn't know that Higgins got some fucking amazing vintage Seikos. And I don't want to change the topic, but I got to be honest, I really enjoyed that live stream. That was fucking awesome. I'm not Seiko fan. But okay, I'm going to correct that. I'm not a modern Seiko fan. But when it comes to the iconic Seiko pieces, they're so fucking cool. I highly recommend that you guys check this Hoyer's This channel and check this live stream that was done today. I guarantee you, you will enjoy it.
Absolutely.
Thank you. Yes, it was a fantastic live stream that I had with Diz and his friend Alon. I think they are very long time friends, and yeah, it was fantastic to share some time and some passion with Seiko, which is also a brand that is not very often covered at the Archieverse. So if you guys allow me 2 minutes of personal bragging, because I have a project that has been going on for 15 years.
Just before we go into this, can we just do this super chat first? Sorry, Higgins, from Patel Philippe.
Patel Philippe, $7. Producer Mark is in the chat saying he's ready to jump on the live stream and teach Higgy a thing or two about the movie Octopussy.
Fucking Tanzil.
Thank you very much, Tanzil, for the super chat and for the trolling. So
these are Romanov eggs.
No, and yes and no. So yesterday, the day before yesterday.
I mean Fabergé.
Yes.
I mixed it with Romanovs who were supporting Fabergé, and oh, these are beautiful. Sorry,
yes.
Go ahead.
So yes, so 2 days ago there was a convention celebrating 40 years of the James Bond movie Octopussy, which was starring Roger Moore, Maud Adams, and Christina Wayborn, and the fantastic Louis Jourdan. So 40 years ago, this movie aired, and when I saw that movie, I started my interest for something different, which is not related to watches, which is Fabergé eggs, because this movie, the action, the storyline is about a Fabergé egg, or that appears, and apparently it has been stolen from the Kremlin and being copied, and one of the originals is supposed to be auctioned off at Sotheby's or Christie's. I'm not sure. I think it's it's
Christie's. I think Christie's. Either way, but I know what you're talking about. I know exactly what you're saying.
So ever since I wanted to have such an egg, but there are financial limitations, of course. So I couldn't make that dream true. 15 years ago.
How much do they cost, Jonathan? Jonathan, when you say how much do these eggs cost? These Fabergé eggs?
They are millions. They are millions, and they are all unique. Making for the Tsar in Russia for the Easter celebrations, and the Tsar donated usually one egg to his wife.
That's right.
The Easter festival.
That's right.
So, but this egg is. Let me tell you that this is not a Fabergé egg, because I'm not a multimillionaire. So. I was starting to research a little bit, and very soon I came across, or 15 years ago, I came across with a guy who was involved in the production of the real egg. Those movie eggs have been done by for Asprey by a silversmith. We have a super chat.
Super chat.
Archibald, pay fucking attention, Archie.
Yep, no worries there. Neo, $10.
War is there. A lot of war is there. Be with us.
Archie, you are fired for not working, dealing with personal issues on the job, lack of motivation, and limited interpersonal and communication skills.
I'll be calling Narc very soon. I'll be calling Narc very soon.
He needs to be sent to HR for training.
Exactly. Sorry for interrupting. Go ahead, Higgins.
Thank you, Neo.
So Asprey has sold 2 of those eggs to the movie production, to Eon Productions. Those eggs have been made out of sterling silver, so they're not made of solid gold, just like the true Fabergé eggs. But they've been made out of sterling silver, hand engraved, hand carved, enameled, green below.
How much would they be selling for? About? Do you know any price?
I know. Back then, so it is 40 years ago. One of those eggs sold for £50,000.
Okay.
Cool.
Fuck.
Cool.
So not cheap at all.
Not
A lot of money.
Yeah, but it's very complex to make those. So 15 years ago, I started making one of those eggs, and it was a disaster because it took 15 years and probably not 15 months as initially planned. And this is the final egg. The final egg was finalized 10 days ago. And
You were making this yourself?
No. I was only paying and.
So what was the major issues that you came across?
The main issue is there are no plans. There are no
He
dimensions.
keeps eating the chocolate. Someone keeps eating the chocolate.
Don't blame it on me. Don't blame it on me.
So
there's no plans. Yes.
The main obstacles are the dimensions and the proportions, because nobody knew the dimensions, and we had to do everything based on visual evidence. So screenshots from the movie, and there are a couple of shots from those movie eggs around at the internet.
Did you manage to get your hands on a real one, like one that was used in the movie?
No, there was an exhibition a couple of years ago that was halfway down the project, so roughly 7-8 years ago. The problem was that the egg was maybe 10 meters away from me. I wasn't allowed to take pictures. I did pictures anyhow, but it didn't help me any further. If you were able to see an egg from 10 meters of distance, I had better pictures, to be honest. The problem is that those silversmiths are proud people. And the first one told me for years, don't worry. I had my concerns about the proportions. And he told me, don't worry. Wait until the egg is finished, because then you will agree with me that it's a 100% replica. And after 3 years, the egg was ready, but the proportions were off. The coach was off. And the coach was also an obstacle, or main obstacle. That little coach, that little coronation coach that you see inside, took us 5 years to finalize. So the egg was finished since 5 years. But
the Watch Lounge, $2. Cheers, punters. Thank you. The Watch Lounge.
Another super chat by Patel Philippe.
And Patel Philippe, $7. Higgins, which villain does AC3 most resemble? Dr. No, Blofeld, Odd Job, or Tattoo? I like Odd Job. Thank you.
Well, the
he's a
question
manservant. You know, Odd Job was a manservant.
A manservant? What does that mean?
That's exactly right. What does that mean? Exactly. So,
Okay.
How much money did you pump into this egg project, if you don't mind me asking? This sounds expensive.
Yes, I pumped a lot of money inside, because how those eggs are done is you hand carve 2 eggshells that go into each other, because what you see here in green is one egg, and then that's a skeleton which is called lettuce-ish or something like that. That is another egg which is then pierced out, hand engraved, and then the stones are being set. By the way, those are true sapphires. Those are not diamonds, because those would be hundreds of diamonds. And that would be totally making that budget explode. So the white stones are cubic zirconia, but the middle stones are true sapphires. So long story, after the second silversmith, this is the third egg that we did, and we finally got it right. 1 year ago, the silversmith got one of the movie eggs for restoration, and that's sold at Christie's for, I think, like $400,000. So the original movie egg was sold, and we could take dimensions. And to give you an idea how good we were, they measured the height of the egg, and my egg is 2 millimeters off. 2 millimeters. Wow. And that is all based on visual evidence. So that
can I bring a picture of the Christie's auction, of the auction that you're talking about? Can I bring that up? All right, I'm just going to bring that up right now so we can get a comparison, and we can get a feeling for the particular piece that you're talking about. Is it this one?
Yes.
Okay, so this is the piece that you're talking about.
Mm-hmm.
So the price realized for 327,600 British pounds in 2022. The estimate was 6,000 to 10,000. Wow.
Yeah, but
Did you try and bid on that, Jonathan?
I would have happily taken that for 6,000 to 10,000, but I knew that it would be in the 100,000s.
Wow.
Couldn't you just get a model coach from somewhere else? Like I did modeling and that there.
We tried the road, and believe me, we tried every alley. We were searching
Because Jonathan, there's the German brand of train called Z Scale. Markland had Z Scale in a briefcase.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I know, Archie, believe me, we tried every alley. I bought tens of coronation coaches to try to progress with it. That was also that crown on the top was also very difficult.
Do you have that on yours?
Yes, of course.
Okay.
What a question!
Are you going to be selling these, or this is just a personal project?
So at the moment, this is a personal project, but now it comes. So there has been a convention celebrating 40 years of Octopussy. Here you can see the tray where that flips open, and you have a little space underneath the coach. That is also happening on my coach. Maybe Lux, maybe you can pull up my egg, because that convention was taking part 2 days ago. This is my egg now. And that has been signed by Christina Wayborn, who was the Bond girl back then.
Very cool. That is very cool.
Yeah, the egg was the highlight of the convention. Everybody was going crazy.
Yeah, I can imagine. But that's a piece unique. That's a piece unique.
Yeah.
Sorry. Go ahead.
And Christina Wayborn, she usually charges £20 for a signature, but she signed my egg free of charge. So I gave the money for the charity then.
Did we do last super chat from Tanzil?
Let's have a look.
What came first?
This is Christina Wayborn signing the egg, by the way.
Patel Philippe, $7. Higgins, what came first, the chicken or the egg?
I would say the first was Patek Philippe. So yeah,
this is going to have a significant value, I believe.
Yeah. Of course, it has a significant value, but that will be in a little showcase in the house of Higgins. So that has a special place, and you see that I'm not only doing watch projects; I'm doing other projects as well.
But this uses a lot of watchmaking basis, doesn't it? Let's face it, micro scale, things like that, doesn't it?
Yes. It's hard. It's not easy to make.
So the green, is that like enamel?
Yes,
how is
that is enamel. So that is the inner shell, which is then engine turned. It has a special structure, and then it's enameled in green. Yes.
And what's the material of the inner shell from?
Sterling silver. It's everything sterling silver, which is then gold plated.
Okay. Nice. So you're happy now with the final outcome?
Very, very happy. Yes, and the most important test was when we were comparing it to the true egg. I hope that the stones, the sapphires, look a little bit brighter in real life. The silversmith assures me that it's the same color, just like the egg that has been auctioned off.
We have a super chat.
Patel Philippe, $7. Question for the panel: how do you like your eggs? Unfertilized, please.
For me, egg Benedict. That is
me too.
For me, I don't like egg. I don't like.
I like my eggs fried one side. I don't mind a good omelet as well.
I'm trying to pull up a movie. I'm not sure if that happens because I wanted to show you Christina Wayborn.
Someone saying that Big Al says it should have been made of 18 karat gold.
Yeah,
I think he wanted to keep the price reasonable.
Yeah, well, yes, and the movie production was also trying to keep the price reasonable. So yes, it would have been nice to do that, but then the budget would be around the $400,000 that the other one just reached. So unfortunately, that was not possible.
Would you go into selling these eggs commercially?
No. But
Bear, what do you think of that? Isn't that a great project?
Yeah, I think
so
it's
well.
amazing.
You
I
can
think it's
design
amazing.
new Fabergé eggs. Isn't that a great project?
Yeah.
I think it's admirable that he had an idea, he had a passion, and he just did it. A lot of us think of things, but we don't actually take action and do it. Where he's actually
Correct.
took the action and actually did it.
That's true.
Yeah, that's true. Another project, James. I don't want to bore you too much with my stupid.
This is not boring at all.
Another project that took not so long time to finish, and I'm trying to find a picture for you. Give me just 1 second. See.
Okay, no problem. So how are you, Bear? You doing good?
I'm doing great, man.
What time is it for you in Canada? Isn't it late?
For me right now is 8:25 p.m.
Oh, not too bad. Asia, you're looking at morning, 6-7 o'clock in the morning, 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yep, 8:20 in Singers.
So we're like opposite, complete opposite.
Yes.
And the UK, I think, is like midnight. Is it midnight or 1 o'clock in the morning?
Right now in UK is actually 5 hours from me, so that would be 1:30, 1:25 in the morning, and in Germany is 2:25 in the morning.
So we've got to say thank you to ABC for staying up so late. ABC's in the house.
Thank you, ABC.
So another project that is very close to my heart is the ring, the wedding ring that was featured in my favorite James Bond movie, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. In that movie, Bond marries Tracy. Tracy is played by the fabulous Diana Rigg, and he gives her this wedding ring. Back then, when I was starting the project, of course, nobody knew exactly how the ring looked like. A couple of years ago, the original movie ring sold, but I had my ring already finished for like 10 years. So this is a wedding ring consisting of 2 independent rings, and the outer ring says "All the Time in the World," which is also the lyrics of the song that is played by the fantastic Louis Armstrong. And I managed to get the molds of the original ring, and I made a small one of those rings for friends. Mrs. Higgins proudly wears one in platinum, and there are some very close friends who own this ring as well.
That is really
nice.
cool.
So you got a real passion for James Bond, right?
I kid you not. Yes.
Seriously, I'm like, man, this is amazing passion.
Yeah.
It's all about the passion. Yes.
Do you have any projects lined up or in the works that you have at the moment that you're able to say anything about?
The Octopussy egg was my last big project. I had one project that was the Moonraker camera from Moonraker. Bond uses a mini camera with a 007 logo at the front. That took us many years to complete. That is finished. The ring was a big project, and the Fabergé egg was the longest project that I ever done, and that is finished. At the moment, I'm just I'm selling parts of my collection because I'm after a heavy hitter piece from Lange & Söhne, and yeah, that will be hopefully my last big project that I'm after.
What a great hobby, man.
Incredible.
Yeah. Forbin Colossus says, I want a 007 toy briefcase with a dagger built-in and built-in pistol. Actually, that exists. I have 2 of those attaché cases exact replicas of the movie attaché with the daggers and with the gold bullions.
Oh, we just lost the bear. Patel Philippe, super chat. Thank you, sir. Archie, are you there?
Higgins, what's the greatest Bond movie of all time? The Living Daylights or Quantum of Solace?
Yeah. Patel Philippe is trolling me because The Living Daylights, in my opinion, is one of the worst. And Quantum of Solace, we James Bond fans are discussing, because there are some Bond fans who really love Quantum of Solace. The majority of Bond fans really hate it. And we have a theory that those who really like it must have been seen a different version than we. And we call the version that we hate the dog shit on a paper plate version of this particular movie. So none of them, the greatest Bond movies, in my opinion, and I know that that you guys disagree, is For Your Eyes Only with Roger Moore and On Her Majesty's Secret Service with George Lazenby.
And we got Dis or Dis, Archie, with 6 shekels.
This 6 shekels. And we've got Would Bond wear a SKX 007? Question to Higgins.
Thank you very much. So SKX 007 is a legendary Seiko divers mod that has proudly the 007 numbers. Bond didn't wear it, but it's a timeless design, just like a Rolex Submariner. And so I think Bond would more likely wear a Seiko than a 007 branded Omega.
Fair enough. Thank you, Dis or Dis.
Yeah. Big Dave commented, For Your Eyes Only was the first Bond film I ever saw, and my favorite. Big Dave, For Your Eyes Only was not my first Bond film that I saw. But when I left the cinema after For Your Eyes Only, I knew that I would be a Bond fan for life. I kid you not. I knew that something happened with me.
What do you think the golden time for Bond films is or was?
So in my opinion, there have been 2 waves. The first craze started when Goldfinger was finished. Thunderball and You Only Live Twice were a hype that is not comparable to today. So those were highly successful movies. Then the often criticized Roger Moore, he carried the franchise through a time where it was not really high in demand to have gritty action, brutal action scenes, but this was entertainment. And Roger Moore gave Bond the star power that he personally had. And then Daniel Craig made some highly successful movies, starting with Skyfall, which was making a lot of money, and the following movies as well. Unfortunately, No Time to Die had a very bad ending, in my opinion. I was a little bit disappointed when I left the movie.
We have
Who's
Mobster.
your favorite modern Bond? Who's your favorite modern Bond, Higgy?
Well, there are only 2 modern Bonds. It's once it's Pierce Brosnan and secondly it's Daniel Craig, and I love them both.
What about that new girl?
She's not a Bond.
You mean
girl? What are you talking about?
You mean the rumors that there will be a female Bond or something like that?
Yes.
No, well, those are rumors, and I think the producers put in that storyline to create some social media drama. It was never really considered to have a female Bond, and I don't think that that happens. A very good friend of mine is on the record saying having a female Bond or having a black or dark-skinned actor playing Bond would be like replacing Lassie with a German Shepherd.
That's hilarious. That is hilarious.
Super chat, Mobster, $2. Thoughts on the
Mobster.
007 titanium watch? I'm guessing he's talking about the Omega Seamaster.
Yeah.
I love it as well.
Oh, sorry.
Please.
No. You need to answer this.
No. The question was not to me.
Thoughts on 007 titanium watch? I love it. We're talking obviously about the No Time to Die, correct?
Yes.
Yes.
Well, there is a lot of things I love about this watch. I can have it on my wrist if you like. I can go and put it on. So let me put it this way. The first thing I love about this watch is the proper aesthetically used faux patina, which gives a very cool look to this watch, very desert look, and ultimately, I think this is showing us that faux patina can be used not in a sense of making watch look vintage, but rather using it as a great aesthetic approach to the bright color. The next thing I love about this watch is the fact that it's a no date. This is also the watch that changed my opinion about the titanium watches because it's done in the right way. I love the mesh bracelet on the watch, and I also love that it's that bond, the idea of the bond, branding is done in a very subtle way.
Yeah.
And it's like almost like something that actual Bond could wear. I
Yeah.
never liked tacky Bond things.
I hate when it's got logos everywhere, all over the dial and shit. Yeah.
And I think this is really well done. It's almost like something that could be issued to a secret agent. Watch is really great quality. My only complaint about the watch really is the price point, which is relatively high compared to other Seamaster 300s. But I'm a big fan of this watch.
Super chat.
We got Patel Philippe,
$7. Higgins, your favorite Bond cars, top 3.
Again, I may disappoint some fans because my favorite car is not an Aston Martin. My favorite Bond car is the Lotus Turbo Esprit from 4 Euros only.
Yeah, that's the submarine one, guys.
No, that the submarine was in The Spy Who Loved Me. That was a normal Esprit, but I liked that I liked as well. But I'm a big fan of the Turbo Esprit with the updated bodywork and with the updated.
Wow.
Engine. Yes.
This one.
Yes, that one. And by the way, that movie still has been shot in Italy in front of the Miramonti Hotel. And a couple of years ago, I was there with my Porsche, and there is also one image. Yes, that is the image Roger Moore sitting on his Lotus Esprit, and there is a picture of me sitting in the car on my car, exactly on that location. And starring.
I thought you was about to say in the picture in that white car behind is me sitting in the
No.
I thought it's coming. I'm like, holy shit, where is this guy?
Yes, Mick said it right. Lotus, or Colin Chapman, boss of Lotus, he parked the brand new Lotus Esprit in front of Pinewood Studios to get some attention, and it worked.
Very cool.
Man, that's amazing. That's fucking epic.
Yeah, so that is my top Bond car. Actually, in the movie, you can see the white car, which I even like more than the copper colored. Not because of the bikini girl.
Yeah, I was about to say it's because of the ladies there.
No, I like the white Turbo Esprit even better. So then my second one would be the Aston Martin DB5, no doubt. The third one would be the Aston Martin DBS that has been seen in Casino Royale.
Very cool.
There is another super chat from Angelic I've seen.
Okay, let's have a look. Look.
That's it.
Actually, we got this one. We got Patek Philippe is next with
Yes. I'll let you read it there.
Higgins, name 2 reasons why Timothy Dalton is the greatest Bond of all time.
Okay, so let me tell you at first, I really don't like Timothy Dalton playing Bond. I know that a lot of people say he brought Bond down to basics. In my opinion, Timothy Dalton is just a pretender and not the right actor for Bond. So 2 reasons why Timothy Dalton is the greatest Bond. First of all, he was the first Bond who really shed tears when he was playing James Bond, which was absolutely disgusting. James Bond never cries. Secondly, his hairstyle, the Dracula hairstyle in the casino scene in License to Kill was just awful. Just try Dracula haircut, License to Kill, and you may find one second, middle row left, middle, that's it. People criticize him rightly for that stupid hairstyling.
All right, we got I think we got another super chat. Let's have a look. Angelic Slayer, $8. Higgy, does the love interest does the love interest girl for Jaws in Moonraker have braces at the end of the movie or not?
That is a very controversial point. So you will find. There you go.
That's for you, Higgy.
I just got to transfer some stuff to another room. I'll be back in a minute, okay?
Okay.
So Bear, I agree with everything that you said about this particular watch, but you left you left out one thing. I really don't like the mesh bracelet, and I think they could have given the mesh bracelet a bit more attention where it attaches the case. It just looks like a cheap random.
It needs to be done like so. It fits it right.
It should be curved.
Here's some cars for you.
Yep.
I love this. This is my favorite. This is my favorite.
Yeah, that was incredibly done back then. That was 1997. Mm-hmm.
There's some more.
What's your favorite Bond, Bear Clooney? Do you have a favorite?
Actually, let me think about it. I'll get back to you. I can't just say it like that.
Yeah, that's okay.
That's my little collection.
I
love James Bond.
Can you bring Jay Sykes' question free of charge? He didn't super chat, but I think that's a very interesting question.
You're talking about Higgy, what is your favorite Bond watch? Is talking about that one?
Yeah.
What is your favorite Bond watch as seen in the films?
So everybody will throw stones at me when I'm not saying it's the Rolex 6535 Submariner. And I truly love that watch, and it must be my favorite. But there is a second watch, and maybe Lux can type it in. It is the Seiko G757 5020 from Octopussy again. I was trying so hard to get this particular watch, and I'm so lucky and fortunate to own that. Seiko with a K. G757.
I knew because you said Octopussy is your favorite.
It is not. It is not.
No, it's your favorite. Octopussy is your favorite James Bond, isn't it?
No. It's for yours only. But Octopussy has a very close place to my heart because of the egg and because of that Seiko. Yeah. Yeah, that's a Seiko. Yes, that is the G757 that is shown in Octopussy. It's a very delicate watch because it really has a plastic bezel. This is from 1982, and I was trying very hard to get one in mint condition, and I'm fortunate that I stumbled across a shop in Belgium who had like 10 of them in brand new, perfectly mint condition, and I bought them all. And I still have 6 or 7 of them left here in my collection.
Very cool.
So now the question about the braces of Dolly, who is Jaws' love interest in Moonraker. That was Angelic's question. So this is a controversial point, and I'm guilty as well. So without checking, and you ask 100 Bond fans if she wears braces in the movie, you will have at least 50 Bond fans who will tell you, yes, she wore braces, because there is a scene where Jaws, who was wearing metal braces, is smiling at her and she's smiling back, and people will tell you she's wearing braces.
We're falling behind in super chats, and they're all questions for you, by the way.
Yeah. So yeah, we must rename the show, unfortunately. So check the movie and you will see Dolly did not wear braces. And I'm calling all punters around the world, because there is probably a different version of the movie. I've never seen a version of the movie where Dolly wears braces. So the reply to Angelic is no, she doesn't wear braces, but many people from their memory remember that she wears braces. And that is a famous case of people memorizing things wrongly.
We got Turkey Vulture, $2. Higgs, what's the story with Ian Fleming's 1012?
So Ian Fleming was a big watch fan, and he was also a big Rolex fan. He wore a 1016. It has been discovered a couple of years ago and has been displayed in an exhibition, Ian Fleming's personal watch. It is a 1016. There are some speculations around which watch Bond is wearing in On Her Majesty's Secret Service, the novel, because Ian Fleming never specified a certain Rolex model that Bond was wearing. In the novel, he mentions a couple of times that Bond wears a Rolex. On Her Majesty's Secret Service, he mentions that the watch has large luminous numerals, and that's it. Many people think...
in the movie On Her Majesty's Secret Service is my favorite Bond watch, which is the Rolex chronograph 6238.
The Daytona, yes. And by the way, I'm a dumbass, because I could have purchased that watch many years ago, 30 years ago, for 50,000 Deutschmarks, but I simply didn't have the money. And I think it auctioned for 250,000 US, and probably it's even more expensive today.
Now, would this be the most logical James Bond watch? Probably not. I don't see it as such. But I mean, I love the beauty of it. I'm also a big fan of the Pulsar. If you know which one I'm talking about, you can put Pulsar the
Live and Let Die.
That's right. And I mean, Rolex is a Rolex sub and all that stuff. Of course, I love the one you picked, the Seiko. I forgot the reference number. And there was Tag Heuer with the white dial, which looks very Rolex-like, which is the Tag Heuer professional night dive.
Yeah, night dive or something like this.
With the white dial and a black bezel. That's also kind of cool watch, and I had that watch, and I regret. That's the one. Yes, I regret selling it because it wasn't very expensive. I didn't have to sell it, and I always thought it was very cool that there was a Tag Heuer. Because I was a Tag Heuer fan as a young guy, that was actually Tag Heuer in the James Bond. We want to pick up the super chats, guys.
We got loads of super chats.
So just to come back, 1 second, give me one shot about Ian Fleming's 1016. So many Bond fans are convinced that this is the true James Bond watch. I disagree personally. I think Ian Fleming had a Submariner with an Explorer dial in mind. When he wrote about the Rolex that Bond wore. But we probably will never know.
We will never know. Absolutely.
The Watch Lounge, $5. Thank you, sir, for supporting ArchieLuxury. grew up with Brosnan as my Bond, shows my age. I like Daniel Craig and, of course, Connery. Nice.
Good choices. All great choices.
Yep.
Thank
As
you
long
for
as you don't
supporting
mention
us.
Timothy Dalton, I'm all good.
Mick, $10. Jonathan Quayle Higgins III. What's the best soundtrack and opening?
That's an interesting question.
For me, it is an easy question. The best soundtrack is from my favorite movie, Bond movie, On Her Majesty's Secret Service. The great John Barry composed the soundtrack. It is romantic, it is rough, it is 60s, it is action-packed, and it features alp horns. So it features trombones who mimic Swiss alp horns, and it's just a masterpiece on Her Majesty's Secret Service. The opening song, in my opinion, the best one is You Know My Name from Casino Royale.
Can I ask you what's your least favorite? The one you hate the most. I want to see.
That is very easy. That is GoldenEye. A guy named Eric Serra was putting out a soundtrack that sounded like this is just playing on a Casio keyboard.
For me, it's Madonna from Die Another Day.
You were asking me about soundtrack and not title songs.
Oh, okay. I thought that. Okay, sorry, but that's my least favorite.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's
I
have a
think
look.
we should make a James Bond show, Archie. The money is just flying in.
Well, you know what? If I may suggest, because Cosmic is actually not here, if I may suggest, I mean, this is going kind of organic and people enjoying, and you are obviously expert. Why don't we just continue this and we can do a Cosmic topic another time at the time he's conveniently here? Because I don't think it makes sense doing it when he's not here. I don't see him.
Okay.
No, I don't see him in the chat. He usually would say something. So Cosmic, if you're here, please let us know. And obviously we will switch. But I think everyone is enjoying, guys. I want this to naturally flow.
Patel,
Hey, Luxy, I've got to shoot off. I've got to get out of my room. This is my last day in Singers. I'm flying out tonight.
Okay.
I want to thank you guys for doing such a great job.
So that was an easy show for you, Archie, wasn't it?
Yes. I want to actually, I'm going to try and come on the show tonight there, Lux. Okay?
Mm-hmm. Okay.
So, thank you. So tomorrow you got to do the show by yourself at this time.
Okay.
Because I'll be. Otherwise, if you don't want to run it, we won't run a show.
Well, we have to bring something to the punters, so we'll run it.
Yeah.
Even if it's a shit show, we'll run it.
yeah, exactly. So I will be actually on the aeroplane tomorrow when the show's on.
Okay.
So, guys, I want to say thank you. I got to go now. Thank you so much. We've got a problem. We've got one elevator in a 27-story building working, Bear.
So you got your exercise. You can take your suitcases down all the steps yourself.
That's correct, Bear.
Just throw them out of the window and use the stairs.
Yes. Okay, guys. Love yous all. See you later. Thank you.
See you, Archie. Take care, man. Safe travels.
All right, Patel Philippe, $7. Thank you, sir. Higgins, what's the best vintage of champagne that 007 drinks? And is it Foo Yuk?
Nice troll question. So I can't tell you the vintage of the Dom Perignon, which probably is the best. I'm not a collector of vintage champagnes. I'm not collecting wine at all. I really like Dom Perignon. I prefer it to Boulanger, which was the later choice than of champagne. But I can't tell you the vintage. Now, Foo Yuk is the wine that he has in The Man with the Golden Gun, and he drinks it with a lot of disgust, and he gets a headache the next morning from that wine. By the way, we managed to create the Fouilloc wine bottle 1-to-1 with the correct label. So that is also going around Bond fans. So you can have your Fouilloc or Fouilloc wine. It's supposed to be a Thai wine.
That is absolutely awesome.
What do you not like about? I'm going to pronounce this wrong. Bollinger. I always say Bollinger. What do you not like about?
There is nothing to not like, but I simply prefer Dom Perignon.
Okay. Fair enough.
It's more to my taste. There is a very interesting drink, by the way, that I discovered. We are talking about The Man with the Golden Gun. It's not the greatest Bond movie, but it's very close to my heart because the locations are so beautiful. So in the novel and also in the movie, Scaramanga drinks something called the Black Velvet. Do you guys know what a Black Velvet drink consists of?
No.
No.
That is champagne. That is half champagne and half Guinness beer.
Oh, okay.
And it sounds awful. And the first time you try it, it tastes awful, but you get used to it. And I was on a cruise, and we had a posh butler, and I asked for a Black Velvet, and he was rolling his eye. He had no idea what it was. And I tried it. I liked it. So throughout the entire cruise, I had Black Velvets, and people who saw me drinking it, they tried it and they liked it too. So give it a try. Maybe on the second glass, you're gonna like
that. I'm just looking at this screenshot. Oh, you can't see it. Fuck. Here we go. It reminds me of Archie in the bathtub. In the
Very good. Yes. Actually, this is a very good example of a too old Sean Connery with a bad toupee in Diamonds Are Forever, which is my least favorite Bond movie. Sean Connery was visually too old in that, and he was replaced by an actor named Roger Moore, who in real life was 2 years older than Connery. So he was playing the younger, more energetic replacement of Connery, but in fact he was 2 years older.
So what's a good age, would you say, for a Bond? 40?
Yes, beginning of 40, because you're still physically fit, but you gained a lot of experience in that field. But probably Bear Clooney is a better person to ask.
No, I think I agree with you. 40 for sure. That makes sense. Anything younger doesn't make sense, and anything over 55.
Because it's about the experience, right? It's got to look like
you have to, but you have to be in a great condition, in great physical shape.
Joseph D. Joseph D. $5. Sexiest Bond girl.
That is a tough one, but I replied to that question, I think, on Crappy Luxury just recently. So sexiest Bond girl, my favorite Bond girl is Claudine Auger from Thunderball. First of all, I really like French women in general, and Claudine Auger was
she
just
is
fantastic.
Divine. Have a sticky peek of that.
No, there is a picture of 3 Bond girls, and she wore that one-piece bathing suit. Have a look at that, which had a transparent cutout in the middle. And I had a lot of wet dreams about that bathing suit.
Oh shit! Fuck, that's too much information.
I'm going for the classic. I'm going for the one that most of people consider to be the sexiest one, and probably one of the coolest scene. It's a Dr. No, and it's Ursula Andress as a Honey Rider coming out of the Caribbean Sea, which was replicated after with the help me out, Higgins.
It was Paul Berry.
Yes, Halle Berry. That's right.
It is Die Another Day. Yes, it was Die Another Day.
But it was just a poor replica of the original. And Ursula Andress, when she comes out of the Caribbean Sea, is, I think, symbolically showing the whole idea of what sexiness and sex appeal is. To me, that's a classic choice.
I can't disagree with you, Bear Clooney. Another honorable mention goes to Barbara Bach from The Spy Who Loved Me. Fantastic woman, and she's married to Ringo Starr. one of the two last remaining Beatles.
How do you spell this? How do you spell
Barbara
this?
and then B-A.
Oh, Barbara. Okay.
Barbara Bach.
Very, very, very cool. Very cool.
She looks too evil. She looks very evil.
She's playing a Russian agent.
Yeah.
So it's a good choice, right?
Yeah. So
She looks like she
Phoenician
wants to
Cedar
kill
is
me.
asking me, Higgy, have you tried Paul Roger? I haven't.
Bond goes. Okay. All right. Thank you to Joseph D, who's a member as well. Thank you for being a member. We got the watch. Oh no, not the watch lounge. We got Patel Philippe first. Patel Philippe, $7. Higgins, what's the Bond nickname for the Rolex reference 6542? And do you
He always likes to test. He's always about testing people.
Yeah. So Patel Philippe is referring to the watch, the first GMT Master, Pepsi, that has been seen on the wrist of Pussy Galore, and that is a nickname. Pussy Galore is Goldfinger's private pilot, and she was wearing a 6542, and that was her name. I think this kind of role name would not be possible in today's age. Back then, it gave a laugh. And I totally love the watch. In my opinion, this is the greatest Rolex of all time.
What's the nickname?
Pussy Galore.
Pussy Galore. It reminds me of Archie's, unfortunately now disappeared watch, the ArchieLuxury Seiko Fishy Pussy.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it is now missing.
Yeah,
but,
it was supposed to be gift to me, by the way.
Yeah, and
there's the Fishy Pussy.
Can you read Rick Foss's comment free of charge, which is just below Patel Phillips' comment?
Even more hairy than Lux.
He was referring to Sean Connery in that bathing tub.
That's right. Are you hairy, Lux? Are you very hairy?
It depends on what's considered hairy. What is hairy?
Well, that picture is hairy. That Sean Connery picture.
Okay,
is hairy.
I'll give you an example. I'll turn my camera on and I'll show you. Okay, and then you can all judge for yourself. You can all judge for yourself how.
Maybe we
hairy
get a channel strike for that then.
Porn bomb.
And while I'm setting up the camera, can you show me your knuckles, please? Everybody, can you show me your knuckles? Knuckles. Your hands.
What do you mean?
Knuckles.
Oh, knuckles.
Yeah. Okay, let me get full screen on the knuckles. Okay, so there's a comparison. Okay, so that's an average grown man's knuckles. Okay,
right.
the hair. Okay, so now we'll go to my camera, and here we go. Now have a look at that.
Oh, you are hairy. I see. I understand. You have a small wrist as well.
I'm not naked. I got a t-shirt.
Thank God for that.
So you're not.
Show us your knuckles.
So why was the what the heck is his? Why was not calling you fat fuck? You're not fat fuck at all.
I don't know. You know what it's like.
Yeah, Narc.
So he says a lot of things. He says I got women in cages and shit like that.
Well,
hey, wake up!
I can understand.
Bitch, wake up! Sorry, he says I got women in cages. I don't know where he gets this shit from. So
we have another super chat from the Watch Lounge now.
Watch Lounge, $2. Have a good one, guys. Going to enjoy a cigar. Ooh.
True James Bond fashion, yes. And by the way, I would congratulate our friend Muhammad Ali for his brand new Submariner. He got a Starbucks and he was celebrating it yesterday with a cigar. Congratulations to you, and hope that you had a great evening together with your new watch.
Did he get it from AD or from the secondary market? From AD. Oh, wow, that's a big news. Why the fuck didn't you tell me, Tanzil? That's a huge news. Very nice pickup. Very nice pickup. Super chat from Angelic Slayer.
Angelic Slayer. What do you think of Elrod House Higgy?
Maybe you can pull it up.
Yes,
Lux.
sir.
So that is a villa. I think it is nearby Las Vegas, if I know that correctly. No, it's in Palm Springs, California. And it was shown in Diamonds Are Forever, the worst Bond movie ever. But that villa was certainly a highlight, and I would have loved to see more of it.
Diamonds Are Forever.
Yeah. So that is super modern architecture, but just have a look at the view that those people have. Bond was fighting with two very athletic women in that pool, and you can see the rocks. I think that entire villa is built one side with natural rocks. So it's like built inside of the mountain. Yeah,
into the mountain. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. Wow. Fuck.
Have a look at the ceiling. Yeah. The set architect for the Bond movies, his name was Ken Adam, and he created all those crazy interior shots, just like Goldfinger or Dr. No, and he loved those circular ceilings. But this is not Ken Adams. This is just the architect who made that house so great.
It just seems a bit cold, though. It doesn't seem very homely, does it?
I think you don't have to worry about heating this house up because it is in Palm Springs, so it's very warm there. So I don't think that you have to worry about that.
If you had the money, would you? Or maybe you do have the money. Would you like to live here or buy it?
I don't have the money. I agree with you. It's not really warm and cozy. So probably for that kind of money, I would buy something else if I had it.
Okay. Thank you, Angelic. It's very kind of you. All right, let's have a look. Who super chat from Patel Philippe, $7. 007's top 3 most exotic locations. I think this is going to be an easy one for Higgins.
Yeah.
I have to think for a second because there are so many beautiful locations, and I'm a Bond fan mainly because of the locations. I really enjoy when Bond goes exotic. So wait.
Oh, shit,
not so fast. That may be my number 3. That may be my number 3. But I can tell you the first time I've been there in Thailand, James Bond Island is called. It was really a very important moment in my life. But I would say the most important, the prettiest location was in You Only Live Twice. Imagine 1967. Nobody really knew how Japan looks like because Japan was a very closed up country against the Western world. And the Bond producers took Bond to Japan and featured Japan, a country that has not been covered. And there is a little fisher village called Akime in Japan, Akime, and they had beautiful shots there. There is a little house where Bond goes with his mistress. Yes, I've visited that stone. How I came to Akime is a story for its own. It took me 2 tries actually, and the first attempt to go there failed, and I returned a couple of years later. I made it finally to Archie. It's not easy, but it's a beautiful location when you see it and compare it to the movie. So that is my favorite one. The second favorite must be on Her Majesty's Secret Service, the Piz Gloria, the house on top of the mountain, which is the hideout of Blofeld in the Swiss Alps. It's just a magic place. So that is in real life, it's called Schilthorn, and it still exists. If you are in Switzerland, try to go there. It's absolutely mind-blowing, that location. And the third one would be then Thailand, James Bond Island. You know the Thai name. I always forget it. But this is a very nice location as well.
There you go. Phang Na.
Yeah.
I'm going to be biased. I'm just going to pick one location for obvious reasons, and it's going to be Casino Royale, Montenegro, Crna Gora, which is obviously which is dear to my heart. That's one of the former provinces from Yugoslavia, and I visited there many times, and I was so happy to see James Bond in the area where I was.
Wow. It's very beautiful. Which particular movie was this in? Do you remember?
Casino Royale.
Casino Royale. Okay. Wow. Didn't Bond?
Sorry.
Sorry.
I got excited.
That's
I
okay.
saw
Carry on.
Patel's question. I saw next Patel's question, so I got excited. That's a cool question. I like that.
What other exotic locations has Bond done? Is it like the Caribbean and places?
Oh,
yeah,
a
there
lot.
is Caribbean, of course.
Yeah, the first time that he appeared in the Caribbean was in Thunderball in Bahamas. It was a private island. There is a funny story because the owner of that private island, he had a beautiful wife, and she had a small role in Thunderball, and she also had a small role in Casino Royale, where the movie production returned to Nassau, to Bahamas again. I just forgot the name, but
it's okay.
Maybe you can try. 1 second, let me try that out. Actress.
Oh, I think I heard this. The island is up for sale, isn't it?
No. That is a different story. And
okay.
That is a house that is for sale from Thunderball. 1 second.
By the way, guys,
now can you Google Diane Hartford Thunderball?
Diane
Hartford. Hart, and then Ford, just like the car company. Yeah. So maybe you can you Google Thunderball, because she looked absolutely gorgeous in Thunderball, and she had a minor role when she was dancing with Connery. Yeah. No. Top line. Right. No. Right. Yeah. Right. No. One more right. Yeah. That one. Yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
That one. That
No.
one. That one. That one. Which one?
No, you got it. No, you got it. So
this one.
So she was married to the owner of that island. She's very pretty in Thunderball, and I think it's a very nice touch that they got her back in Casino Royale when Bond was on the Bahamas again.
Yeah. Okay. So next up, we got. I saw. The bear was excited for the next super chat, which is, I believe, this one. Patel Philippe, $7. Thank you, sir. Top 3 Bond gadgets. Oh yeah, the gadgets.
Yeah.
Difficult question to ask at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I think Bear already knows.
I have a good idea. So it's not in particular order. So I'm gonna go with the jetpack from the Thunderbolt. I'm gonna go with the invisible car from Die Another Day. Go ahead, Die Another Day. That was I think that's gonna be my favorite invisible car. That was so fucking cool. You can't really get a picture on that because you have to actually watch and get the idea. You know what I mean. Now the jetpack is actually something that's not fiction anymore. Obviously, like in some ways, that was almost like a something that
it was functional back then,
right?
And that jetpack looks like the modern day jetpack. That's what they look like.
This is another. I would consider the car that was kind of gadget. I mean, don't you think this was a gadget in a way? I mean,
yeah,
right.
For sure.
I mean, that's that to me. And I'm gonna pick the golden gun. The golden gun.
Okay, let's have a look at the golden gun.
Golden gun.
Golden gun.
And it's a man with the golden gun.
Yeah.
That's cool. You need to get that golden gun, Higgy. You need the golden gun.
I don't need a golden gun. I have a couple of them.
You do?
Of course.
Oh shit! Look at this one.
Yeah.
You got the gun is made up of a cigarette case,
Cigarette case, cufflink, colibri lighter, Waterman pen, and yeah.
So those are my picks for top four. Top four. I'm gonna go invisible car as my favorite.
Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys. Here we go, boys.
This is big grade content, I have to say.
Ah, fuck.
All right, thank you very much.
At best.
B is okay, man. Nothing.
By the way,
wrong with B.
I found Lux's Instagram.
Okay.
You notice the monkeys didn't react when I saw you, Lux?
The what? Sorry.
The monkeys.
James Bond. This is a James Bond villain, by the way, gentlemen. Narc is a official James Bond villain.
You know, I really know that it was worth standing up at 2 o'clock in the middle of the night when Narc comes on and makes his stupid jokes and calling me a B- panel member. Then I know it was totally worth it. Hello, Narc. Hope that you're doing well.
Aren't you happy with a B-? You can be a B+, but you're capped at B+. You can't go any higher.
I think you're too nice to me. I wouldn't consider myself being a B-.
Yeah, I know. Bear said to me, try to get Higgy on here, so that's why I gave you a B-.
Okay.
Otherwise,
so what is your true opinion?
I think you can, with a bit of help from me, I think you can be a B+.
So what assistance do I need to upgrade to a B+?
You need to scream and shout at the top of your lungs.
I think,
and then he'll give you an A.
I think you need GMT.
Oh, yes.
Here I agree with you.
Yeah.
Now,
yes.
See, certain panel members can increase the rating by having other panel members. There's a certain dynamic you have, right?
Actually, I don't disagree with that. They're great together.
So, see, you ridicule him, but he doesn't know he's been ridiculed. That's the funny part.
Yeah, so, I think I was the first one who ridiculed him badly.
So, you and him, your rating goes up. Without him, right? See, Lux on here is C. On other streams, he can be as high as a B+.
Look, I hate saying that, but Mr. GMT is my kryptonite, and this is a Superman doll reference.
That's right.
Yeah. See, you have a lot of material with GMT.
Narc, I know you want to take the piss out of me, but here's my girlfriend, okay?
That's funny.
See, I pushed everyone's
now you know why she belongs in a fucking cage, okay?
There you go.
By the way, Bear, I've got to give you some advice. You did very well disarming plastic in the second part of the stream yesterday.
Okay.
When you react, he loves it, but you disarmed him and you had him rattled. He kept on repeating himself.
All right. Thank you.
By the way, we got a super chat. Patel Philippe, $7. Higgins, you said 007 first appeared in Carib. Is that how you pronounce it?
In the Caribbean.
Caribbean.
Caribbean is in Thunderball. But doesn't Crab Key off the coast of Jamaica count from Dr. No?
Very good point. I was always bad in geography, and I'll give you that. Jamaica is also in the Caribbean, so that is a valid point, yes.
All right, I'm going to jump off. I'm going to listen to the chat. I'm just going to listen to this big, great content, all right?
Very good.
All right, boys.
Great content. Thank you, sir. Nothing wrong with B. I like B.
Oh, wait, Narc, before you... Oh, that's a shame.
He'll hear you. He's watching, so ask him.
No, I'm just fucking with him. I'm fucking with him. Yeah, there we go. So we've caught up on all the super chats. How many people we got? 106 people in the house. Please smash the thumbs up button if you love Archie. If you're not able to support him monetarily, you can support in other ways. You can smash the thumbs up button. You can share this video, this live stream, with some of your nasty friends. Send them to your friends.
Can you pull up Patel Philippe's super chat top 3 Bond gadgets? Because I would like to
You ready?
add. Yeah. Go on. To me, the most classic is the attaché case from Russia with Love, with the hidden knives and everything. My second favorite must be the Rolex 5513, the buzzsaw from Live and Let Die. Yeah. And the third one is just my weak spot. I don't know why. I can't explain it. It is the camera that Bond uses in Moonraker. I really love the idea of mini cameras. I can't tell you how many mini cameras I bought in my life. Never really used them because the performance was too bad. No. You got it right. So it has a 777. Yes, that's it. So that is also a project that was initiated by me. I was pestering this prop maker for years to make me a Moonraker camera, and he got it wrong a couple of times, and we took the piss out of him, and finally he got it right, and I'm very proud about the result.
So what's the image quality like?
Very cool.
What is what?
The image quality like? It's just a prop, right?
It is not.
It's just a prop. Yeah.
Camera. It's just a piece. It is just a piece of metal, and when you push the shutter, a little LED lights up in the middle of the 007 logo.
Okay. Just a prop.
Can I add one more? The Omega Seamaster 300 with a laser.
Oh yeah.
That's a good one too. And there was a toothpaste that was explosive.
Yes.
That's another cool thing.
It was in License to Kill. Yes.
Right. All the things, but you can't. It's like gadgets are the details. You can't think of all of them. Yeah, the gold gun. So fucking cool.
Oh, what about the mobile phone?
Yeah.
It didn't age too well, but it was fantastic back then.
Oh, here we go. The evolution of gadgets. Fuck, people are very intense with Bond. Here we go. We got some infographic. Shoes.
Can you make it bigger?
No, the resolution is shit.
Lux, can you pull up what I have in the background? That is one of my favorite collectibles as well. So this is from my YouTube channel.
Oh shit!
Yeah, very fucking A.
So this is a true Omega Seamaster case. This is a true Omega Seamaster bracelet. This comes from Omega directly and has been delivered to ADs as a decoration material. So it doesn't have a movement, but it has an electronic part, and it is plugged to an electric power socket. And those are super rare and super collectible among James Bond fans. And I'm happy to have both variants of this watch.
Very cool. That is very cool.
Unfortunately, I had burglars 20 years, and they stole one of them, but I still have two. So they thought it was a true Omega. I have a little showcase in my basement, and they cut the wire because that was in the way when they took the supposed watch off.
So what's the name of your channel if people want to check it out? This Jonathan
Higgins III.
Okay, cool. You can drop a link if you want people to have a look.
Mm-hmm.
You got shorts.
Not really super important, but
we got Patel Philippe with $7. Thank you. Top 3 007 movie posters. The posters are legendary.
I can read Higgins' mind. I know exactly what's his favorite movie poster. I know exactly. Would you like me to test? Would you like me to
test me? But I'm afraid you're guessing about my number 3 poster.
All right, I'll say it, and you be honest if I got it right.
Of course.
For your eyes only.
That is my number 3. I knew exactly that you were referencing that. Maybe you can pull that up, Lux.
Yes.
That's a great poster. Great poster. And the reason I said that is because of today's show.
Okay, bringing it up.
With this, that made me think about it.
Okay, here we go. I'm gonna get it full screen, bigger poster. Here we let's get the original. Okay.
Original, yeah.
So so that was the movie.
That's a fucking classic. Yeah. That is so good.
That was the golden era of movie posters, where you could see the entire action of a movie in one poster. That is a skill. That is an art, where they concentrated the action of the movie in one poster. And why I like that, and I mentioned it on this channel. What is very significant. So first of all, those are not the legs of the Bond girl Carole Bouquet. They hired a model for this shot. It's a true shot. It's not a painting, and it is quite risky by today's standard. But what makes it very special, she wore that bathing suit the other way around. So what you see is the front part of the bathing suit that she's wearing on her butt cheeks.
Yeah, because I was thinking, why is the bum so? It's not falling out as much.
This is 1981. You have to keep that in mind. That is over 40 years ago, and bathing suits were not cut out that way back then. So they took the front part to make it even more extreme. Well, that is
how about this one? That's got to be a gimmick. That's not real, is it?
Yeah, well, that is just a mockery. So,
or maybe it was real. Maybe the people were so angry they had to change it.
So my favorite Bond movie poster, and it's a very simple one. Maybe you can type in "On Her Majesty's Secret Service French poster."
On Her Majesty's Secret Service French.
There you go. The guy with the skis. No.
The guy with the skis.
Yeah, no. But there is a.
They all have skis. They all have skis.
No, go up.
The guy? You mean Bond? Not just the guy.
It is a vertical poster. Yes, that's it. That's something. Wait. You're making me work harder. Wait, fuck me then. All right, 1 second. For some reason, that is my favorite movie poster.
All right, can you see that?
Yeah, he's wearing ski pants. He's wearing a tuxedo. He has the skis. He has the gun. For some reason, that is my favorite. I know that Bear may not agree with me, but that is pure 60s, and that is my personal favorite one.
Service Secret des Majestés. On Her Majesty's Secret Service.
If punters are interested in crazy Bond movie posters, just type in Japanese James Bond movie posters, because the Japanese made fantastic movie posters. And my second favorite is of You Only Live Twice. It is a Japanese one. Sorry to disappoint you, Bear.
No, I'm not disappointed. I'm just finding it interesting. That's all.
I'm googling the Japanese one. We have Chicago Outfit Curly. Hello, sir.
Motherfucker, it's Curly here, Chicago Town Pizza, Curly here all the way. Motherfucker, Mongoloid dildo, whiskey dick, motherfucker.
Thank
you. Thank you for that.
I love Palve.
007 Japanese.
Yes, that's it. Well, you have to keep in mind that that movie set, that that interior set of that volcano, that was built for real outside of Pinewood Studios. That took them a year to construct. It was the most expensive movie set back then, and the producer Cubby Broccoli asked the architect Ken Adam how much it's gonna cost, and he said 1 million, and he didn't blink an eye and said, "Let's do it." That is such a fantastic movie set. That interior of the volcano. The movie alone is worth the ticket just because of that hollowed out volcano.
Very cool.
Oh, I like this one.
Me too.
Yeah, the Japanese.
It's interesting how we will all pick the vintage ones.
Yeah,
just
I pick
because
vintage.
of the.
Yeah,
it's just a beautiful art.
Yes,
yeah, the
It's so
art.
different.
Those were true artists. Yes.
Yeah. It's very cool. Very cool.
And just like I said, I like it when the entire story of a movie can be seen on one of those posters. Unfortunately, it doesn't happen anymore.
Wow.
Another
Amazing.
nice poster was also for Octopussy, where they had those little snippets.
I would Google that. We just got another super chat. Mick, $5. German villains were always peak Bond adversaries.
Yes, that's true. And most of the villains or the henchmen were driving dark Mercedes cars.
Who is your favorite villain, Higgy?
Yes. So that is a it is a difficult question, but also an easy question. Have a look at the figures and the jet and the train and everything, the explosion that happens in the poster. It's just beautiful.
Yeah.
So my favorite villain is Telly Savalas playing Blofeld in On Her Majesty's Secret Service. That is just super fantastically played. I also liked Mads Mikkelsen, Casino Royale, Le Chiffre, and I liked Hugo Drax from Moonraker.
Mine is really picked based on the actor that plays it, and it is with Roger Moore in View to Kill, and it's the Christopher Walken as Zorin. That is just simply because I love Christopher Walken as the actor. To me, he just can't do anything wrong. And then from the classic ones, probably the Ernst Stavro from the You Only Live Twice is kind of considered to be almost as the example of what villains
Donald Pleasance.
mark. Right. But that would be my two choices.
Do you know the story of You Only Live Twice? That they casted a Czech actor as Blofeld, and then they discovered he looks like Santa Claus, and they replaced him then with Donald Pleasance. But the Czech actor Jan Weyrich, he got full pay, but he didn't show up in the movie.
Interesting.
Wow.
Interesting. No, I did not know that. Ooh, the sexy man is here.
Yes, we have a
gentlemen.
super chat from Mr. GMT.
So nice to see this guy.
Mr. GMT, $11.11. 1111 Loving the Bond talk. Stay sexy, my friend.
You too, Mr.
Friend
GMT.
or
Thank you very much for
friends?
your super chat, and we are happy to give you some entertainment on hard working days.
But
Yes,
Mr.
very
GMT,
nice.
you only said friend. So who is your friend? You only have one friend? Are we not all your friends?
What you have to know is usually he just uses the voice operation on his phone. So sometimes letters and meanings are getting lost. So I'm pretty sure he meant friends in plural.
We miss GMT.
But you know his problems in making his thoughts vocal. He fell on the head as a baby. So
Do you think Mr. GMT is a Bond fan, or you think he is just all in on the Superman?
He only likes the James Bond dolls. Everything else,
dolls,
does not
interest. Not action
him.
figures, not action figures, just a doll.
No, I think he. Come on, name me a guy who is not calling himself a Bond fan. There are certainly several degrees of being a Bond fan, right. But I don't know any guys who doesn't like the James Bond fans in general.
Yeah, I'm a Bond fan.
Maybe not. No.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe not. But that's he's not really normal. He's not.
Yeah, but it's questionable that he's even a man. So we are not sure about that.
There you go.
Well, you know what? He admitted yesterday. I think it was yesterday. He admitted to me multiple times that he's gay. He's opened up.
Really?
He's out the closet.
But that's okay, man. Nothing wrong with that.
No, we love them. Man. We love them. That's no problem. I'm just saying he's admitted, and. That's the first step. That's the first step.
If he wants to go down that route, he can get some really good lasering, body lasering tips from Mr. GMT.
Oh. I would love to see. I mean, I know it's kind of hard to do on the YouTube stream. I'd love to see your whole James Bond collection. I think it would be awesome to see that.
That is virtually impossible because the entire collection is spread around the house into three different rooms, and it got a little bit excessive, I must say. And I have to.
How many pieces do you have? Do you know?
I haven't counted. I used to have an Excel sheet, but I stopped recording all this. One day when I'm gone, I hope that my wife will not have to deal with this James Bond stuff. Actually, she knows a friend of mine who will take care of my Bond collection. But I'm trying. I will try in the next couple of years to sell a couple of some of my James Bond items because they're just getting too much.
Does it get to a point where Mrs. Higgins is telling you no more? She's just like had enough, and she's like,
"Look, there is an interesting. I have a very good friend. His name is David Zaritsky, and he's running a YouTube channel called the James Bond Experience. And he had a discussion on my James Bond forum. He started that, and he was asking, how do you tell your wife, your partner, that you bought another expensive James Bond item? And that could also apply to watch collectors. How do you tell your wife, oh honey, I bought another Rolex? And one very popular strategy is to tell her how cheap it was. So you're buying a Rolex for, like, let's say 15,000. Of course, you're not going to tell her that it cost 15,000. You're going to tell her, look, this was so cheap, I couldn't miss, and this was only 7. And that's what I'm usually doing when packages arrive. And she asks me, how much did you spend on that? The prices that I tell her are never accurate.
I'm not a jam person. I have a little bit of it.
Archie.
Hello guys, just showing you breakfast. Starbucks.
Wow.
Starbucks.
That's great.
It's on.
Okay.
What are you eating?
Croissant.
Wow. I don't know why Archie's resolution is so bad. You know, when he does his stuff, like look at that, look at Bear, crystal clear perfection. And then you got this.
Mine is iPhone.
So how's the breakfast, Archie?
Expensive.
Who would make a best from us best James Bond villain from 4 of us? Archie, Higgins.
Higgins. Have to be German.
There you go. The decision has been made very fast.
Yes.
Are you wanting to make him into the villain, Archie?
It's like the villain on Maxwell Smart. Remember that guy? Siegfried.
Higgins, does it get to the point, like I know Mr. GMT is crazy on the Superman. Does it get to the point where you have 007 bedspreads?
No, I don't have
007
them.
branded toothbrush. 007.
He's got 007 everything. 007
Yeah,
everything.
Actually, one thing that I'm really proud of, and nobody else has it. So I started as a James Bond fan back in 1984. So the internet didn't exist back then. So I was reading books about Bond, and I read about a very special piece of merchandise that was done for You Only Live Twice, and those were James Bond condoms. And I have two packages. I have two packages of unused boxed Japanese James Bond condoms in my collection.
Can we see those? Is it? Are they easy to? Oh, I can Google it. Maybe, right? Maybe
I can show it. I can show it in the next show for you.
Okay.
That's incredible. I don't know if they'd provide much protection these days, but Jonathan, just be very careful with that.
Does it have XXL size on it? Does it show the size, large size?
I haven't tried it out. So I'm with your permission, Archie and Bear. With your permission, Archie and Bear, I'm posting a link to the discussion that David has with his wife about acquisition and your significant other. It's hilarious, and I'm quoting a story how my wife found out where I bought my first digital camera. She almost divorced me, but I assure you, it's funny, and they are talking about it. So I posted the link in the comments.
Hey guys, I gotta shoot off. I just came on for a couple minutes to say hello to you guys. Just having breakfast. I love you guys, and I will see you tonight, Lux. Okay.
Have a good flight back, Archie.
Thank you.
Ciao.
Thank you.
Collecting confessions, acquisition, and your significant other. That sounds interesting.
Yes.
Love it. Oh, and he actually role plays it. I love it. That's cool.
Yeah, he does that. And I've been visiting him a couple of times. He has an incredible James Bond collection, but it's also a nightmare for me because he has the entire basement full with this James Bond crap. And I wonder how he deals with dust. With those expensive Tom Ford clothing, those are gathering dust. When I have expensive James Bond clothing, everything is on hangers in bags, and he's just displaying it all
my suggestion would be good quality air filter.
Yeah, but we don't have air conditioning here. Yeah.
What do you mean you don't have air conditioning?
We don't have air conditioning here in the house.
How the heck do you live during the summer?
We don't have air conditioning. We open the windows.
My parents, for God's sake. Oh my God.
Same in the UK. We just open the windows. That's what we do. We don't have air conditioning.
Oh my God. I would die. I tell you, that's the one reason I hate going to Europe. I really do. I thought Germany is like Canada, to be honest with you.
No.
England too.
Some houses have air conditions, but we don't.
Yeah, majority don't, I think.
Oh wow. Okay. I could not. I got so used to it, man. I can't imagine life without it. But
normally in the summer, the house is very cool. I don't know about German houses, but in the UK, they're made out of bricks, and normally it keeps it quite cool.
I guess so.
And we got a lot of insulation. We get it warm in the winter and cool in the summer.
Very cool.
But yeah. How hot does it get for you in Canada?
Not really hot, I guess. To be honest with you, like a hottest is probably 32, 32, 33 Celsius. It's not that long anyway. In the northern Ontario, where my hotel is, it's cooler. In the southern Ontario, where my family is, it's much hotter. But even then, it's like basically, I would say the South Ontario is on the level of Rome, so it's a very similar temperature as in Rome. Northern Ontario is a little bit cooler.
Can I show you how hot it is for me?
Yeah.
Yesterday. All right,
Yeah.
I'll show you how hot it was for me yesterday.
Okay.
1 second. Just bringing up a picture. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bingo. 42 degrees Celsius.
Ooh, no, that's not something I get here at all.
Yeah.
And you have no air conditioning.
Oh no, this is not in the UK. This is in Thailand. I have air
You have
conditioning.
it? Okay. All
Yeah,
right.
this is in the car as well. Air conditioning.
By
in the
the
car.
way, Lux, are you able to change the title of the live stream?
Sure. What would you like it to be?
Higgins presents James Bond. Higgins presents James Bond. Just Higgins presents James Bond.
Okay.
Maybe talking James Bond with
Higgins
Higgins
talking James Bond with Higgins. Exactly.
In a
Talking
relaxed
James
form.
Bond.
In a relaxed format.
In a
No,
relaxed
please don't
format,
put that. Please don't put that.
That's
then-
why I said
and
it. I knew you'd piss you off.
And then hopefully we can do when Cosmic is around, we'll check. We'll be honest with him, and because he really wanted to do this, but isn't it better to do it when he's around? And I'm thinking, and this was kind of organic.
Yeah, I think
just made.
Yeah, I think we have to make an appointment where he can join and ask his questions, and it's possible for me. Yes. Mm-hmm.
All right, it's done.
Thank you
ArchieLuxury
very
Live,
much.
talking James Bond with Higgins.
Beautiful. You have a super chat.
We have a
from
super
Mick,
chat.
$10.
Mick, $10. Casino Royale, opening in Lake Garda, Aston, and a couple of alphas in the tunnel was awesome.
It was awesome, but it was not Casino Royale. That it was Quantum of Solace.
There we go. The expert spoken.
Yes.
So why don't we Google and maybe show the scene? Image,
a lot of
image.
criticism is about Quantum of Solace, but that car chase is quite exciting. Unfortunately, the director was Mark Forster, and he tried to I hate to say the word because people were mocking me. He tries to suck the audience into the action of the movie by doing those very hard and fast cuts. But in the end, you don't see enough from the cars to a degree that I really enjoyed. It's so fast chopped that it's not enjoyable for me. It's just confusing because everything is flying from right to left. But it's probably a correct characterization how you would feel when you're really participating in such a car chase. A lot of real Aston Martins have been wrecked in that pre-title sequence.
Yeah, indeed. Can you imagine driving? Can you imagine being in this chase and just the intensity and the rush?
But my highlight is when they cross a kind of mine where they harvest that white marbles. You can see for a glance of a second, you can see those white marbles. So the scenes have been shot there.
Okay.
I see.
Do you like Aston Martins, Higgins?
Oh, I love Aston Martins. A friend of mine, he has a DB6 and he has a DBS, just also in that color, just like the Quantum of Solace.
Would you ever consider buying one?
I don't have the money for buying an Aston Martin.
It's a beautiful car.
I have a friend.
This is Aston Martin from Goldfinger.
Actually, the DBS that can be seen in Casino Royale is not a DBS. This is a DB9 because the DBS was not ready, and they put some bodywork so to make it look like a DBS. And a friend of mine, he bought a DB9 and converted it to a DBS, just like in Casino Royale, and he spent most of his money and his inheritance in this car. And it's parked outside of his house. Archie would freak out to see that car. being out.
I remember
it's
this.
beautiful. It's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah.
I remember this scene when they're in. This is when they're in Scotland, right?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Near Balmoral, I believe.
I'm not sure if it's Balmoral, but it's somewhere in Scotland.
Yeah, maybe. I've been to Balmoral. Have you ever been to Scotland, Higgins?
No.
Would you like to go?
I have a very good James Bond friend who is living close to that, and he always invites me to come and visit. And one day I will make it true.
Scotland is a stunning country, absolutely stunning.
But isn't it always rainy?
When I was there, it wasn't. Oh, actually, yeah, it was snowing. It was snowing when I was there. I went in the winter time.
So I'm a little bit afraid when I'm going to Scotland, and it will
go in the summertime. The summertime's okay.
Okay.
Yeah. But isn't it always raining in Germany?
Of course, yeah. But I'm hearing that Scotland is much worse.
Okay.
So Angelic Seleya says Olga Kurilenko in Quantum is beautiful. Shout out for Aussie Ukrainian beauty, and I can't disagree with you here, Angelic. Olga Kurilenko was fantastic, and I had a friend who was there when they were shooting some scenes in Austria, and he just told me I just met the Bond girl, and she's absolutely mind blowing. But I would say Ana de Armas from No Time to Die was very pretty and very interesting character.
So
yes,
she's Ukrainian from Australia.
Mm-hmm.
Cool.
Mr. GMT's in the house.
How you going, boys?
It's going.
Come and get it.
Come and get it, boys. How's it going? All good?
It's going.
It's going. It's just going, is it?
Coming.
Come and get it! Come and get it! Come and...
So, Mr. GMT, I now know how you feel because it's almost 4 o'clock in the morning. So I know how it feels for you when you're waking up and going to work.
Oh yeah, it's not fun, but hey, you got to do what you got to do. The reason why I came on because I found it interesting is the saying about collecting Superman, James Bond, and all the rest of it. I have actually got James Bond sunglasses that I bought when talking about Quantum of Solace, when that came out many years ago. I bought them when they first came out because I really like the sunglasses. I bought them for 250 Australian dollars. Now they're going on eBay. You can even look it up for Australian dollars between $2,000 and $2,500.
Oh,
the Tom Ford or the Oliver People one that you have?
Wow.
The Tom Ford.
Okay.
The ones, the blue ones with the blue lens.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, they go. That's how much they go for. So yeah, very interesting.
They go for crazy money, but you know that those are a rip-off of the Oliver People Airman.
It doesn't bother me as long as they're the ones that he wore on the actual movie, and that's what they go for. And I'm happy that I'm actually can make a profit on these if I sell them.
Yeah, finally got some energy on his panel with GMT. Fuck, Bear, what the fuck is going on? You're doing an impersonation of Archie.
Well, that's my role today. That's my role today.
That's a spot-on impersonation, 100%.
Thank you.
Right?
I see. I understand.
Wrong sunglasses. Those.
I know. It's the wrong. I was going to ask which
they're
ones
the Sky. They're the Skyfall. Well, they're Skyfall ones.
Actually, those are Spectre.
Which I
have. Hey, Bet, you even got your little toy cars out like Archie does.
yeah. But I'm not watching any porn. Actually, I'm actually looking at what the guys are showing, and because I am a James Bond fan, and I find this show actually quite interesting.
Lucky Higgy is on. But seriously, Bet, today, I don't know what's wrong. Your energy level is a little bit low.
Well, didn't you tell me I need to let other people talk?
Yeah,
Wasn't that your advice?
Yeah, it's a little bit low. A little bit.
Wait a second. Are you changing your mind now?
You're dropping it to a C. Higgy is the star of the show today.
I'm okay with that.
Right.
Okay.
What grade am I? What grade do I have, please?
But Nark, you know that Archie is in trouble when I'm the star of the show.
No,
you're
that's
great. You're
I
great.
think that's a-
You're great.
You're great, man.
No, I just think Bear's doing. I don't know what happened when someone takes over the lead role like Bear does. They turn into Archie. Sorry, Bear, you're dropping to a C C plus.
All
So
right.
if I leave,
Keep
then I think he'll come back up.
So
I think we need some of your human trafficking stories, Lux, to bring it up a bit.
I don't
So
have
are
any
you-
human
Are
trafficking
you guys
stories.
doing a dungeon after this or no?
Fuck, I'm not motivated after watching this. We dropped to 90 viewers. Curly's sending me the emails. 90 viewers, 88 viewers. He's looking at the analytics. He goes, what the fuck is going on?
I don't know what to tell you.
Boys, with that said, I'm heading off. Take care.
Hey,
Oh,
GMT, we need you here. I can't believe I'm going to say this.
Fuck me. GMT, stay.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Don't go.
I've got to go. Take
No,
care.
I wanna ask you- I wanna-
You can't. You
GMT,
can't.
I want to ask you one question. How you been? We miss you.
Yeah, I've been busy, man. Busy working.
What have you been up
Just,
to? What have you been up to?
Just working. I've just been going flat out.
How's work?
JJ has said
been
he's had
busy. Busy.
JJ said he's had a problem with you. You're pestering too much off stream.
Sorry, I did what?
He said you're too needy. You're very high maintenance. It's one of the reasons
Yeah,
why.
but that's what my wife said too.
All right, got one question before you go. Are you paying your family?
No, I don't pay my family, man. They work for free, for fuck's sakes. I fucking bring them up to this point in their time. They have the time to pay me back.
Because you can hear the anger in his voice. Say, obviously, there's something going on. There's some drama in your family.
There's no drama, man.
I reckon they have private streams backstabbing the fuck out of you.
No, you make me laugh. Anyway,
Yes,
boys,
hey.
seriously, I have to go. You take care. Stay
No,
sexy,
hey,
boys.
GMT, you go. You go when I tell you to go.
I can't, man. I've got to go to work, man.
All right, you can go.
Talk to
You can go.
guys later.
You can go.
Ciao. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
bye, Mr.
Bye.
GMT. Oh, we have Mike the Snake. here.
Michael Snake is here.
Fuck you. F grade talent
Did
here.
I miss Mr. Smelly again?
Yeah, you missed him.
All right, that took you up to a D grade. That comment just there.
Smelly has been here for the last
Intentional or not?
You missed him.
No, I just saw those pictures there, and he kind of looks like Mr. Smelly, and I thought maybe he was
Wait. The pictures of Bond looks like Mr. Smelly.
a little bit.
Fuck,
Yeah,
Hey, Lux, let him go. This is gold. This is gold content.
yeah. No, this is Oblivious Mike. This is the magic hour.
Magic
all
Mike.
right. D minus
Oh.
now. D minus. You're moving up.
Oh, nice, cool.
Now,
So I'm
How's
going to
everybody
use
going?
Archie's strategy and ask now the Narc. How would you rate your performance here on tonight's show?
A plus.
A plus.
A plus.
So it is that easy. Come on the show, yell low energy, and you're then A plus. Is that how it works?
Buddy, did you miss the 9-hour stream the other day? Gold, Jerry, gold.
Well, it has been pulled. I'm hearing.
Gold.
No. Look, A grade chat. Look, sometimes the sick part of me is like watching this stream drop to 90. I go, yeah, they need me. They need the narc. All jokes aside, I went to Tim's channel just to have a look. The chat's turning on. The chat is turning on Tim. Unbelievable.
But you
Okay.
know one thing I do know. As soon as Narc has appeared, we've had no super chats. I think Narc is a poison. I think you're poison, Narc.
No, what did you say yesterday? You gave me credit. You said as soon as I came on,
I never said that.
You said that. I've got the clip, buddy.
Play the clip. Play the clip.
I've got the clip.
Play
I'll
the
save
clip. Play the clip. Play the clip.
I'll save it.
Two
I'll
on
save
play.
it. I'll save my analysis of this show if we run the dungeon today. I'll give my critique.
Can you
I
pull up
can just
Basil's
imagine. I can
comments?
just imagine what you're gonna say. I really can imagine.
Bear, seriously, you're disappointed today that you had a chance to step up, take over, and succumb to pressure.
Narc.
This is the Carmex version.
Narc. What's the point?
Hey,
All right,
Bear.
that's better.
Thank you, Narc.
All right, bye.
Thank you very much.
No, Narc. You can't just leave. You can't just come here,
You just love
scream
this
and
guy
shout,
by
and then
shooting.
just leave.
No, I'm giving you a taste. I'm giving you a taste, Lux, of what you could have and what you could be if you make an effort.
I don't want to
have
be.
a
I don't
question
want
to
to
you.
be you.
Now, I was just going to say that Lux is doing a beyond a fantastic job.
Then you're a fucking idiot.
Oh,
Then.
you're gonna make me blush. You're gonna make me
Right.
blush, Mikey.
Lux,
Well,
come on.
I give credit where I think it's due.
Thank you.
And I really think you're doing a much
Mike, I
better
want to
job.
ask you one question, Mike.
Mikey, what about me? I'm a bit low energy. What do you think?
No, Bear, you're always Bear is the king. You're the best.
I want to see. I want to test my bullshit detector. What do you think of Bear's performance today?
Be honest, Mikey. Be honest.
I haven't been on, so I
He
don't
hasn't
know.
watched the show. He thought Mr. Smelly was on.
Well, I just saw the pictures when I first logged on, just like
I know.
3 seconds ago. So
I know. I'm not busting your balls. I'm not busting your balls.
It's
Can I
cool.
ask you a
Can you
question,
turn your camera on? Why has everyone got their cameras off?
I can turn mine on.
We
But no,
need
I love Bear.
we need Poway here.
Turn camera on.
We need Poway here, and we need Danny Surdy here. We need some energy.
Yeah, then we'd have a full house.
And by the way, Danny, don't stop complaining to me that they don't appreciate you. He actually sent me an email saying, I feel unwanted and underutilized. That's what he said. That's why he doesn't come on the main show, little sook.
Who's this?
Danny, Sturdy Danny.
So Narc, you're so boring that Bear Clooney is now doing his taxes. You realize that?
Sturdy Danny was very, very appreciated, man. He was.
Are you looking at porn, Bear? Was you typing?
No.
I saw you typing.
No, he's doing what Archie does.
Are you messaging OC?
Lux, I love you, Lux. Lux, I love you.
I'm just joking. I'm just joking. I'm doing what we do to Archie.
Narky Poo, I love you, Narky. Narky, I love you.
Wait, you are Archie now. What the fuck? This is Archie.
All right, guys. Continue, Mike. Before I go, Mike, is there anyone you don't like?
Nobody that I like truly dislike with any real
just a little bit,
hate in my heart. The people that bust my balls in the chat that I've seen behave normally and make normal interaction and normal.
Did you ever hate me? Did you ever hate me? Or dislike? No. Never. So you never disliked me.
When you first came on, I think I laid into you a little bit, but I didn't really know you yet, and you kind of just jumped on out of the blue, and it just took me a little while to figure out.
I'm glad you liked it. I'm glad I liked it. By the way, I think I hear your mother calling you from the other room. Go ahead and massage your feet.
No, she lives down the road.
Oh, come on. You know she's down the other room. Mike, come on. We know she's in the other room.
No. Gladly, she's down a minute down the road in an old people place where I can get to her within a minute or two, and I've had to.
Let me ask you. When you say your mother's here to scratch the lottery tickets, does she drive there, walk there? What does she do?
Well, I sold my Beamer.
Guys, what did I miss, man?
Mr. Danny?
No, man, it's me. I'm the real Mike the Snake.
I'm real Mike the Snake.
I'm the real Mike the Snake.
I am the real Mike.
Okay.
I'm the real Mike the Snake. I'm the real Mike the Snake. Man, I'm confused. Oh, Mike the Snake. Will real Mike the Snake please stand up? Please stand up. Please stand up. I'm Mike the Snake, the real Mike the Snake. All your imitators are just imitating. I'm the real Mike the Snake. Please stand up. Cheat Gal, motherfucker. Hey, man, I love you, man. You're my favorite character on the show. Cheat Gal, man. Motherfucker. Hey, you're using Cheat Gal in the wrong context, man. It's the wrong context. Cheat Gal. Hey, Narc. All right,
stop. We don't like it.
Mike, see, this is why you're a star. I'm saying, all jokes aside, this is why you moved up to a C now.
Super chat.
I moved up to a C from a B minus.
Yeah,
never.
what
the
fuck?
Gold, Jerry, gold. No, you're a D.
Paul Francis, £10. Gold, Jerry, gold.
No, Narkness.
Thank you, Paul. Thank you, Paul.
Nark, please do proper gold, Jerry Gold.
Gold, Jerry, gold.
Hey,
Look,
Nark,
Mike.
you can go fuck yourself, Nark.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck you, Nark.
So to answer your question, there is nobody I truly hate.
What about Patrick? Hey, Patrick.
Mike, can we turn the camera on, please?
Patrick, I love Patrick. Patrick Philippe.
You said you hate him. You said, fuck you,
Oh, the bloody hell's this? Michael here.
Hey,
Bear, can you ban this guy? He's not the real Mike the Snake. I'm the real Mike the Snake.
It's me. It's me. You can tell.
I gotta take a phone
I gotta
call
take
from
a
him.
call. You guys can do all this. I'll be right back.
I'll be right back, man. I gotta take a call.
I'm taking a call.
Bloody real Michael.
Oh, Pantera.
You fucking bastard. You set of bastards, you.
Yeah.
Hey, I've cut my penis in the waist today.
Making a bloody mockery of me.
You know what would be funny?
By the phone.
You know what would be funny? Bear with his camera on doing the mic impersonation.
That's why he turns it off.
Hey, Bear, can you do an impression? You're my favorite character on the show.
Bear, I did notice that you turned the camera off when you started the impression.
Yeah, of course, man. What's wrong with you? Come on. I'm experienced. I like the snake.
Mike, I love you. All jokes aside, you're a C. You see, a solid C minus.
But he was B minus yesterday.
Day. He was day before.
The day before.
Huh. That's kind of disappointing sound to me.
Frankly, Mikey, frankly, you
Don't
were
take
here
it too
like a
personally,
5
Mikey.
minutes.
Maybe if you tell us some of your stories,
You
might move up to the
Mikey,
beach.
Bear, finish what you were saying.
You're just here 5 minutes and you get the C minus. I've been here all night and I get fucking C minus too. So what do you want?
I don't know. I just, I didn't know that like length of time. I would have been on earlier, but
It's fluid. Hey, the ratings are fluid.
Mikey,
you got super chats coming
I know how you can get an A star. Okay, if you want to get an A star, you need to bring out the marbles.
Hey, did I ever tell you about the story where I finger blasted the girls and they said, "Whoa, my king, go! You made me wetter than an otter's pocket, man." Mike's magic fingers.
I do have news.
What's the news?
I may have found a puppy.
Oh shit!
Yeah, I've been very carefully, making sure.
I'm disappointed, Mike. I'm disappointed. Is this an exclusive to this channel?
Here's the marbles for you, Lux. Okay.
Yeah.
Oh, the marbles.
Which one's your favorite? I lost my marbles years ago, man.
Mike, I want to ask you a question. Is this an exclusive you're giving to the Archieverse?
Yeah. No, I've not.
You haven't revealed this. You haven't revealed this information to anyone else.
No.
Now, someone sent me a clip that you had revealed this at Diego on the community channel.
Hey, Bear, is that a onesie? Is that a special?
No,
onesie?
I don't think. I don't think I mentioned the puppy on Diego's channel.
Thank you.
Yeah, do you want me to pull up the clip?
If I said it there, I did. I don't remember. But
did you go on the community channel today?
I did. Yeah.
You revealed to Diego that you're getting a puppy. So we don't even get exclusives here.
Second-hand news, man.
Well, if I mentioned it over there, I did so kind of in passing.
Mikey, if you show us your marbles, you might be able to redeem yourself.
Hey, man, I lost my marbles.
Give me 30 seconds. I'll go show you
go
my
get the
marbles.
My Bear's got his marbles out already.
All right.
There you go.
Hold on.
What's your favorite marble, Bear?
Anyway, see you later, boys. I'm disappointed, Mike, that he doesn't even reveal exclusives here. He revealed it to Diego.
Marble. He's lost his marbles.
Now, look, I think we need Lux as the main anchor. Was Bear cracked under pressure today? Today, he showed me that he cannot handle the pressure.
I see.
What pressure? There is no pressure.
I understand.
You got pressure in the lamp that I got it on. I put pressure in it to make it work, but I'm having problems with the CNC machine. I flew out and my tooth come out, and I said, "Fuck!" and my tooth come out, man. Check out.
Wow. We had such a good show, didn't we, Bear?
I think it was a great show. To be honest with you, I enjoyed it. That's
Yeah, it was good.
I didn't feel
Jonathan,
like
you
doing
still
a
around?
shtick or anything.
Yeah, I'm still here, but I'm almost falling asleep while driving. So
for me, this was pleasurable because I do love James Bond. I enjoyed a lot of interesting facts, and it turned out to be organic show. It was very cool.
I think organic is the best.
Yeah, so you know what I mean. Our numbers are down, but that's because we are running against 2 live streams at the moment.
And because Archie's not here, the main man is not here.
Archie's not here either, so it's okay. I'm happy. I'm happy.
Oh la la! What do we have here?
This is
Puerto Rico.
Holy fuck! Oh man,
that's just the half of it. I've got this whole.
I got my marbles in my sack.
Sack of marbles.
I've
I've
worked on identifying and separating the ones, the like ones, you know. So I've got a lot of them bagged up. These are all Peltier.
Do you like to play with your marbles, Mikey?
Peltier, and they're called ox blood because of the color.
I
the
just
color
want
red.
I want to point to you. There are some people that are enjoying. If you look at the Angelic Slayer, he's got Gershwin on his radio, and he is listening to the Marble Talk. It's pretty good. I'm telling you, it's not always bad. It's not always bad.
Yeah, sometimes I like to rub my 2 marbles together in my sack. It gives me great
sometimes
enjoyment.
I play with my marbles.
I play with my marbles.
You play with your marbles, man.
These are a bunch of cage cat eyes. They're called.
One of my marbles is bigger than the other marble.
I got a big giant. I have a big old giant marble.
I'm going to say goodnight to you, gentlemen. I'm going to. No. I'm going to watch the last quarter of the final NBA second game. Denver
Wait, Bear. What's more important, the Archieverse or the NBA?
No, listen.
We're talking marbles, man.
I want to see the last quarter, guys. Go Jokic, go Denver. And thank you for having me on, Lux. See you, buddy.
Right,
see you, Mikey.
I love you, Bear. You're my favorite cat on the show, man.
Love you, man.
Before I leave, I want to say huge thank you to our friend Higgy for a great show. I enjoyed it tremendously. Higgins, thank you very much, and let's hope we do this soon again.
Thank you very much. It was very nice talking a Bond with you guys, and I hope that it was interesting for most part of the viewers.
It was.
I'm always a little bit scared that I'm boring people with my story.
No.
I'm honestly sorry that I missed today's show because I very much enjoy listening to you, Higgins.
Thank you very much.
I really do. I learned so much from you. It's really fucking great.
Hopefully the right things and not the wrong things.
I've already learned all the wrong things. I can help you. I can help you out with those.
Okay.
Mikey, you should go back and watch the replay because you can see the Fabergé egg that Jonathan has.
Oh, I saw that. I saw that yesterday. It was absolutely.
We talked after the show. I think last week about it.
Last night. It was shown, and it's amazing what he's producing. Yeah, you know, to be doing it the way he's doing it, the hard way as well. He has my utmost respect.
We got Big Dave.
I've been on the phone. Oh, read the thing.
Yeah, super chat. Sorry, Big Dave, $10. Great Bond talk show, guys. Thank you, Big Dave. Much appreciated.
Oh man, I missed out. I've been on the phone for 2 hours with this owner of a puppy, who he needs to. His landlord has put his foot down and said, you know, you or the puppy, and therefore he's got to get rid of this dog.
Congrats on the puppy. Now, have you found a new home for it?
What?
Have you found a new home for it?
I'm going to take it on a 1 week like trial period because I told him I need a well-adjusted dog. I hope
you didn't tell him you're going to rehome it.
No, he'll take it back.
Yeah, but I know. Look, I know you'll take it, accept it, then probably rehome it within 2 weeks.
No, God no! It took me 8,
no, you
9
have a history,
months
Mike,
to rehome the last dog.
No, Mike, you have a history of that.
I don't have a history of that. I have a history of fucking
you're one of these guys.
My entire life.
You're like what? Look, my kids are like that.
One dog my entire life.
No.
Skipper.
My ex-wife loves kittens. She loves the kitten stage. So they've got so many. They call it the cat lady. I think you love having puppies, but you don't love them growing up.
That's you couldn't be more fucking wrong.
He does. Mike's cool.
That's why
you were off base.
Mikey, just ignore him.
No,
you know the truth.
No, I got.
I think that's why you should get into the dog breeding business. Was you could enjoy the puppies as they get older, just sell them.
No, I wanted a puppy so that I could raise it and have it, be bonded to me and be my little road buddy and snuggle in the bed buddy. And I didn't want to take on a.
Oh, if you want that, why don't you ring up AC Morgan instead? If you want a snuggle buddy.
I might consider that. But
I told you,
he's a little far away. And right now I'm more in need of a little puppy. And
once you get a stuffed toy, then if you want to snuggle.
So I already got a stuffed sloth. I don't need any more. And I've been very carefully watching the adoption listings, and I've gone a number of times down to the rescue centers to check out dogs, but I'm making it hard on myself.
Look, Mike, I love you, but I don't think you're fit to be a dog owner. For your past history.
Fuck you.
Come on, why is he not fit?
All right, he hates me now. That's good. Then you're moving up the rating. Right.
He loves dogs.
Yeah, if you don't, I've had over 10, 12 dogs in my life. Most have lived close to 20 years old, and they've got more love than most any dog is even capable of handling throughout their entire lives. And I'm the best dog owner a dog could ever wish for.
Jonathan, what did you want to share?
I just wanted to give Mike an update because he and we talked about the egg. Mike, the egg was the highlight of a convention 40 years of Octopussy, that is the Bond movie, and it has been signed by the James Bond girl Christina Wayborn.
Whoa, cool.
Yeah, and that you see here, that happened two nights ago, and I'm very proud.
You didn't mention that last night, because last night, or maybe it was 2 nights ago, you showed it to me and we talked at length about it, and you did give me the James Bond reference. I remember the Octopussy because I remember talking about the BD-5.
So you remembered what happened yesterday. You remembered what happened yesterday. That's pretty good.
So yeah, I remember our discussion about your egg and stuff, and that's super cool that they're signing it and everything. Yeah. That's giving it provenance.
It's like overboard, Mike. Come on. By the way, Higgy, you're a star. All jokes aside, you might think you're boring. I don't find you boring at all.
Okay. If you're saying that, awesome, I will believe it.
No, I'm serious.
That thing's solid gold.
I think people appreciate having you on. I think, seriously, all jokes aside, I know Pavel doesn't appreciate it, but he's a weasel, Pavel, right? He's got in for you. But people appreciate having you on. They really do. And I enjoy listening to you talk. I appreciate your dry sense of humor, and I appreciate you trolling GMT. That's all I want to say.
That is the only thing that keeps me alive, yes.
Yeah. Well, I certainly enjoy you. very much so.
Here we go.
Yeah,
And I
I do as well.
appreciate you took my advice about humanizing yourself by getting a pet. All right, you didn't get a cat, but you're sort of helping a homeless cat.
Yeah, that cat owns me. I don't own the cat.
Yeah, cats are the other way around.
Why don't you get a cat, Mike?
I love both cats and dogs, but two pets I'm not really ready to handle. And I just lost my the love of my life, Scooter, and then I took 9 months to rehome this other rescue dog that was just wrong. And then now another 6-9 months has gone by, and I'm ready.
You can't blame that dog. If that was being abused, you can't.
No, I can't. But
that dog was being abused by you, so you can't blame the way you reacted.
Come
on,
on,
it was never
come
abused
on,
by me. It was abused before I got it.
He wasn't. No, come on.
I had never abused it.
Mikey,
not
just
even
ignore him.
once.
Mikey, just ignore him.
So you never abused that dog?
What?
Mikey, just ignore him. Mikey.
A very good friend of mine. She just lost her dog, and it's not funny to mention.
No. Things. And the other dog that I ended up, with, that I got as a companion for Scooter, my Jack Russell. Scooter passed away, and then instead of taking this dog that was like best friends and wonderful with Scooter, but now Scooter wasn't around, and she was just wrong for me. And instead of just taking
how
her
is
to
she
the
wrong for you?
SPCA,
I'm not mocking Scooter. I love Scooter.
Skipper. Her name is Skipper. Skipper was abused before I got her. Okay, I took her in, and she became instant best friends with Scooter.
Maybe you reminded her of her abuser.
No, because to me she was still completely schizoid about. She was untrusting. She nervous peed every time you'd reach down to pet her and give her love. She was just very.
Mike, I'm just fucking with you. Mike, I'm just fucking with you.
All right, I don't need to go through and explain all this.
Yeah,
shit,
Mike,
man.
just ignore him. Just the truth.
Look, I'm disappointed. I'll put in a C grade effort today. I'm very disappointed in myself.
Yeah, I don't know. I think I'm a little above C because
I've given myself a C.
There aren't any other panel members that start their chainsaws in their room, or do the high level of entertainment that I offer. So I think B- is where I think I stand solidly.
B-? All right.
Yeah.
Can you do the hello? Look what I can do. Look what I can do. Wait. Let me do full screen. Wait. Let me take the banner down.
Look what I can do.
Mike, I love you. I'm just fucking with you. Thank you, Higgy. Thank you, Lux.
Right on. Cool. All right. Well, then I won't argue.
All right. I'll give you a B. You happy with that?
Sure. Yeah. Absolutely. And I'm excited. Next, not this Monday, but next Monday, we've got arrangements for him to bring her by, and we're going to give it a week. And
by the way, Mike, I think you're like Curdy. You start reading your own media. He likes. He goes, I deserve a B. You're getting a bit cocky, Mike.
Me?
Yeah.
No, he's not.
I'm not that cocky. I don't think I'm cocky.
No, you started big noting yourself about your chainsaw stories, how good they were.
Well, they were.
Anyway, Mike, see you later.
I'm going to wrap the show up in literally probably 1 minute. Thank you, Jonathan.
I'm sorry I missed today's show. I was busy talking with this possible puppy donor, and
it's okay.
So
it's okay.
You got
stuff to do.
I'll be around. I'll be around tomorrow.
That's okay. You got stuff to do.
I love the stream, and I'm pretty much
and
every day.
And Mikey, if you wanna watch it, the replay, you can go back and watch it in the replay. So it's no big deal.
I may do so if I get the time.
Yeah, Narc is gone, so there is no danger that this stream will be pulled on. So.
I like Narc. I like Curly. I like everybody.
don't take what Knox says too seriously.
No. Listen, at this point in the game, I've been here long enough to just, even if somebody's really, really trying to, press my buttons to realize they're just doing it to get a response out of me, and it works occasionally. But for the most part, I just I blow it off.
Mikey, tomorrow I'm going to be alone because I won't have the bear. I won't have Archie. If you're able to come on and help, that'd be much appreciated.
You starting at 5 o'clock my time, same time as today?
Same time as today, yes.
Yeah. Okay. I will make a point. I'll make a point of trying to be on tomorrow at the beginning and try to.
If you're able to, if you're not able to, it's not a big deal.
Well, I try to be on every day. At the beginning and for the duration, but it's just life has been crazy. But
yeah, for sure.
Tomorrow, I'll make a point of it to try to help you out as well, for sure.
Thank you. But if you got stuff to do in your life, then don't worry about it. Just do your stuff.
Of course. If that's the case, I won't be here.
Yeah,
but
for sure.
I'm happy to help you. Glad to.
Thank you.
It'd be my honor and my pleasure.
Guys, I have to go. It's now 4:21.
Okay.
I am catching some sleep. Thank you very much for having me on. I hope that the show was not too boring.
No, it's a great show.
I was enjoying it, and I hope that you guys did as well.
You were enjoying it until this guy Mike the Snake showed up. And
No,
Mikey. No, I'm joking. I'm totally joking.
Mike, my alarm rang at 2 o'clock. Now it's 4:22. The sun is already rising.
Man. Get some sleep, dude. Get some sleep.
Thank you, Jonathan.
Thank you.
Have a good night. Have a good night. Morning. Night.
Can we all? I know Jonathan's gone, but can we all send our support for Jonathan in the chat? I think Jonathan's done a great show today, giving his expertise on all things James Bond. It's absolutely epic. The Fabergé egg that he's been creating. It's took him 15 years to get it where it is today.
No, we talked at length after the show one day about it, just a day or two ago, and he told me all about it. And it is like the way that there were no schematics, there was no other egg to copy from, so you had to do it from
trial and error.
Yeah,
right?
And I mean, that's just how you do it, man. That's how a real man fucking does things. And he has my utmost respect for doing that. I am the same exact way. I make my own shit. And
it's all about trial and error. You try, you adjust, and you do it again, and keep trying and changing, and then eventually get perfect.
Yeah, and
all right.
So great. We'll see you tomorrow, 5 o'clock.
All right. I'm just going to say thank you to all the super chatters because they're very important for supporting Archie. Thank you, Dis for the 6 shekels. He's showing his much love to the punters and the pontiff.
Hi, Dis.
Thank you.
Love you, Dis.
Thank you to Patel Philippe for always supporting the channel. We got a super chat from Patel Philippe. Neo, $10. Thank you, sir. The Watch Lounge, thank you. And cheers to the punters. Patel Philippe, thank you again, sir. Patel Philippe again. Patel Philippe. And then we have Dis with another 6 shekels. Mobster with $2. Patel Philippe, $7. Patel Philippe, $7. And then we have Angelic Slayer. He's an absolute legend. Thank you, Angelic. Then we have Turkey Vulture with $2. The Watch Lounge, $5. Mick, $10. Patel Philippe again, $7. Joseph D, thank you, sir. Talking about the sexiest Bond girls. Patel Philippe, thank you. The Watch Lounge, thank you. Angelic Slayer, thank you. Patel Philippe. Mick, $5. Mr. GMT, we haven't seen him for a long time. He's been busy working. Thank you for your support.
Good deal.
Mick, $10. And Paul Francis, 10 British pounds. And then the last but not least, Big Dave with a $10, showing his appreciation for Higgins and the Bond talk.
Very cool.
That wraps it up. Thank you, Bear. Thank you, Archie. Thank you to all the panelists, Mikey, Nark, Higgins, for giving us his expertise.
Cool.
So we'll see you on the next show, which is in about 8 hours.
Yeah,
we have the
I'll be on tomorrow's morning show.
Okay.
All
And
right.
we'll see you tomorrow.
So yeah,
Cheers, guys.
have a great day, everybody. See ya.
All right, smash the thumbs up on the way out the door. Adios,
Oh,
amigos.
yeah. You betcha.
Cheers.